Aphrodite Rose Starfire. Welcome to my backup channel, Aphrodite's Van Life. My unmonetized backup channel that was originally intended for only van life content. But my primary channel got monetized first. So this one's now my backup channel. Hi Peyton. What's up? Oh, let me get my audio. We have a very fun, interesting comment to read today. And it's so good, I thought I should read it to you. Hello? Hello? Wow, it's been a doozy. It's been a doozy. It's a lot warmer today than it has been. So, I'm not getting a lot of your guys' comments. If you didn't tune into my live stream earlier, my main channel, Aphrodite Rose Starfire, is on the verge of being terminated. I can't post any new content, no new videos, no live streams because Flurburn has put out a bunch of copyright strikes against me. So the last two videos I posted are taken down because she fraudulently put copyright claims strikes against me. But we are talking about the comment that I discovered that Jaydreamerz reviewing Flurburn's pole shift prediction. Jaydreamerz left a comment 2 days ago that I just read. It only showed up for me if I sorted my comments by new comments first instead of by comments. It never popped up for me in my notifications. But actually, Flurburn liked it and responded to Jaydreamer's comment on my video, and she did like a fist, like she did like this with melanated hands, and then she did like she changed the skin tone and did like a fist bump or a fist, power fist with a different skin tone. It was like a lighter skin tone. I don't know what that was about. But can you guys hear me? Is my sound okay? Are we all good? Good to see you again. How are you, Payne? Payne, it's kind of a tough day. I'm feeling very attacked, especially with my channel almost getting taken down. So I'm hoping they'll clear those copyright strikes. Flurburn's also being a bully by, the comment that she wrote accusing me of being a heroin addict is now erased because the video it was connected to has been taken down. But she definitely qualifies for cyberbullying. Can some people give me a thumbs up? Am I okay? I want to make sure I'm sounding okay before I start reading Jaydreamer's comments. Am I coming through? Anybody? Somebody? Anybody? Comment? I cannot see any comments. All right. Can somebody comment so I can keep going so I know I'm not talking into a void? Hey, thank you. Excuse me. Ravel to expand. Thank you for commenting. You're awesome. All right. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Hi, Kareen. Lovely to see you. Mwah! All right, so Jaydreamerz left a comment on my video that's still up. So I actually pinned this comment. I pinned the comment so you guys can all see Jaydreamerz's true nature. But this is Jaydreamerz. He starts it by, the first word is Jesus. So I guess he's identifying me as Jesus, which is like, thank you, Jaydreamerz. I do identify as Aphrodite, Christ rose, Christ risen. Okay, so let's see how many screenshots it took for this comment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screenshots for Jaydreamerz's comment for me to read to you. And then you could see Fleurbrun. I'm sorry, this is part of Jaydreamerz's critique on me. It's Fleurbrun. So you want to be Fleurbrun? Fleurbrun. Je parle français un peu. Was it, will you see, c'est quelque chose. This is Fleurbrun's comment right here, and you can see she has like a melanated, I don't know how you, oh, maybe like this. She has like the hands up and then like a clap and then a fist, like a fist like this, but she changed the color tones on the hands. So I don't really know what that means. Okay, so let's read Jaydreamerz's 6 screenshot long comment that he posted on my video. Again, he starts it with Jesus. Jesus. Jesus, you're desperate for attention. You literally tag the people you hate in all of your vids. You may have noticed that I never, in capitals, comment on your lame channel. Here's a metaphor that will likely put more knots in your brain than in your tangled headphone wires. Along the way to Oz, if Dorothy met a character who was a crater-faced, cracked-out valley girl with dry and brittle straw for brains that pokes out into hair, who only ever lied and gossiped about others she would meet along the way to Oz, she would likely have taken another path. Okay, so I'm just going to pause there in the middle of the comment to respond to the things that he said. That was a very run-on, a long, thoughted statement. I don't literally hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. I'm Aphrodite, goddess of love and beauty. Like, I'm just pointing out the agents and people's hypocrisy and out racism. And especially that, and I'm doing that with the people that claim to be in the spiritual community that are talking about the same things that I'm talking about. And you know, as I know, Jaydreamerz, you and I have both been talking about the plasma apocalypse for a very long time. Okay? So I don't hate anybody, and I tag people because we are all content creators talking about the same subject, and I actually like have a allegiance to my viewers, and I'm about helping people, and I want to share information. So, and it also helps the algorithm, helps grow the channel. I know you don't like to comment on my lame channel because that would help prop me up, because you have a huge channel, because you are artificially propped up, probably because you bought subs or you're an agent or whatever. But, okay. So he did the Wizard of Oz reference saying I'm a crater face cracked up valley girl with dry, brittle straw for brains. Okay. Then he says, here's some feedback for the homeless Hollywood scarecrow on this video. The word brun is not pronounced burn. I offer, and then he puts in parentheses, I offer etymology lessons on my channel. Oh, sorry. That's like the study of like words, their origins, and like meanings, and like stuff like that. And after you learn how to read, you're welcome to try something more advanced. It's also noteworthy that the origin of the word brun means shining, in quotes, and by extension, quote, light. Just a tip, it's harder to read when you're in the dark. So I'm gonna come in there. Hi, BPN KMR, what's up? First of all, Jaydreamerz, I don't read in my videos. I'm making an exception here for your comment. Unlike you, who actually kind of just reads information to his viewers, I talk off the top of my head. I actually have my own thoughts. I'm speaking from a stream of consciousness. I don't have, extensive notes. I very rarely even have like a note jotted down to help me remember things. It's very rare that I even write something down before a video. Most of the time, it's just a stream of consciousness. I'm talking off the top of my head. Yes, I do say Yes, I have pauses. I have a cadence to the way I speak. But I like the way I speak, and I think other people like the way I speak too. If people want to be lectured and want to have something read to them, like in a school, maybe they'll go see you. But I don't think you're offering any of your really own insight. You basically just read to your viewers. So I don't think that's really that great of a skill. And if I'm talking off the top of my head bothers you because I say and stuff, well, I mean, that's on you. Uh-oh. All right. We're back. Oh, and I do, je parle français un peu. I don't pronounce Flebrun en français every time I say her name because it kind of sounds a little bit snooty. So yeah, Fleur Brun is hard to say in an English accent, and sometimes it comes out sounding like Fleur Burn, and I think that's kind of intentional, honestly. My name is Starfire, which is the essence of the High Priestess, the menstrual blood, which is the flower, the lily, the lotus, and brown flower. I don't know, like, yeah, I get it, but it does sound like burn, like flower burn. But it is brown flower in en français, fleur brun. So yeah, you want to criticize the way I say your name? Okay. Point to Jaydreamerz. I mispronounce fleur brun. Oh. Okay. And then he had to, he make sure, I wonder how long he like researched his comment before he wrote it to tell me the etiology of the word brun. Okay, so going on. Immediately after accusing people of, quote, signaling through, quote, nose touching, you pulled out a bunch of snot from your own nose, then tried to be sly, wiping it all over your leg off camera. Wow. Just ... wow. If nose touching is a signal, I get the impression you're ill. Okay. You said some people, quote, caught on that Fleur kept giving me shout outs. There's nothing to, quote, catch on to unless you're that slow. It was obvious that she was shouting me out. What? You said some people caught on that Fleur kept giving me shout outs. There's nothing to catch on unless you're that slow. It was obvious she was shouting me out. I don't think I said that people caught on that she was shouting you out. Like, yeah, she was obviously shouting you out. I don't think that was a mystery. Okay, continuing with Jaydreamerz 6 long screenshot comment. I'm not surprised you added Flebrun to your overgrowing list of paranoia, calling her a CIA agent. There are many hard drugs that can cause this type of paranoia. I've heard you call people you don't vibe with, quote, agents, quite often in the past. If you can't recognize that a regular person is not a CIA agent, I'm quite sure you won't ever actually recognize a real CIA agent in capital letters until the homeless van is surrounded by cops and dogs during a routine drug bust. I think that just proves that you are a CIA agent, Jaydreamerz, or wannabe. Threatening that my van is gonna get drug busted. There's no drugs here, so I don't know what they would be busting. Yeah, you're the one that's used to police knocking down your door and taking you to prison. That stuff doesn't happen to me. Okay, that happens to you. That happens to you. Okay, not to me. It happens to you. Okay, you're the felon. You're the felon. Okay. Yeah, and again they go right to calling me a drug addict because they don't have actual like real rebuttals to what I say. Okay, let's go on. Jaydreamer says, she never said she thinks Archaix is a, quote, cool dude. This is a good example of what is commonly called, quote, lying in capital letters. I think she did allude to Archaix being, like, having good points and she respects him because that's what she said about you. I don't know why you're defending Archaix now that you are trying to distance yourself from him. And why are you picking apart, like, it's not like I had a, what do you call it, a transcript of Fleurbrun's video. I was getting the gist of what she said. Like, it was a response to her video. That's why she can't copyright claim a response to her content. Like, you guys are ridiculous. I wasn't lying. She was supporting Archaix, and in the same breath, she said they're releasing rapists early, and she complimented Archaix in the same breath. So I was not lying. So let's go on with Jaydreamer's comment. You follow that up by asking if she knows my criminal history, as if I have some nasty sex charge or perverted charges in my past, which I don't. This is called, quote, manipulation. Well, I do wonder if she knows your history. I don't know if you still have your video up where you actually divulge your history, but it does seem to revolve around relationships and having aggro drug-induced fits that you've actually admitted yourself. So I don't know why you're calling me a drug addict when you've actually gone to prison for these things and for outbursts that you've had, violent outbursts. So moving on, Louis Jaydreamer's comment. He says, then you call me a, quote, wannabe CIA agent. What even is, in capital letters, that? LOL. I want to be a CIA agent? Question mark. There's it in plain sight. I mean, choose a story. Either I have a criminal past or I'm a CIA agent. It really can't be both, now can it? Actually, it can. They're called rats. They're called plants. They always hire criminals to be informants and to act as double agents. Like, they hire hackers all the time to be agents, to report back. Like, there's all kinds of agents and plants in prison, or fake having prison backgrounds for street cred, but they're agents. So yeah, you can be both, especially if you wanted your sentence lowered or whatever. He says, it really can't be both, now can it? The same goes for others. If you accuse someone of heinous crimes, being a felon and a deviant, you can't call them a CIA agent. Those are two opposing and contradictory worlds. Don't think about it too much, or your brain could shoot off sparks towards hair that is clearly saying, quote, I'm a fire hazard, end quote. I totally disagree with your reasoning, Jaydreamerz. I find it highly likely that CIA agents and FBI agents are recruited from prison. Ex-felons are recruited to do jobs. You probably aren't a CIA agent. That's why you are a wannabe CIA agent. So they hire you for crappy little jobs because you're a little weasel, and they pay you to be a minion. And then you get like your sentence decommissioned, or maybe you get extra time with your kid or something. I don't know. But you are a felon, and but okay, moving on. He says, you say my channel has none of, quote, my own ideas. As I type this, my channel has over 600 videos. You may have seen 5 of them. Quote, he does like little like school teacher like lessons on like, quote, mythology, parentheses, proceeds to wipe more snot out of nose, dot, 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 nasty, end parentheses, end quote. Um, yeah, I don't usually do my, I mean, I don't have some like office green screen situation with animation of the Umbrella Corporation. I don't have that. I don't. Yeah, I was doing my live stream the other day from a picnic bench over here at the park, and it was in between rainstorms here in Los Angeles. So yeah, my nose might have been a little bit sniffly with the cold air, and I didn't have a tissue. So yeah, I apologize if I offended you with my human outside nose sniffles. But at least you know my nose wipe was legit. Like, I didn't I wasn't signaling lip touch, nose touch 33, lip touch, nose touch 33. I wasn't like, it wasn't like a purposeful communication like you do, you know, with your, earmuff, weird positioning, nervous, monkey ears, see no evil, hear no evil, weird shit that you do. At least like there was actual snot coming from the like the maneuver of touching my face. Okay, so yeah, moving on to Jaydreamerz essay comment on my channel. He says, you clearly didn't do much studying, especially prior to having seen Ball 33's vids. You really put him on a pedestal as if his videos were not based off, capital letters, existing videos, books, research, and experience of others. Okay, I don't really think a lot of people had Brian Austin Lambert's content up. And if you go back, I have a lot of content about Brian Austin Lambert 33 and Jaydreamerz Because Brian Austin Lambert, before he died, with his girlfriend Kimberly, Mia's new pair of glasses, they tried to pair me up with Jaydreamerz, like nastily, like they're like, you should, Aphrodite should get together with Jaydreamerz, because I think he had just broke up with his girlfriend Nicole. It was maybe Nicole. I don't know. I never watched him back then, but that's how I actually was introduced to him being a person, was Brian Austin Lambert and Mia's new pair of glasses shouting out Jaydreamerz and saying Aphrodite and me should get together and we should be boyfriend girlfriend. Gross. No, hell no. With your like, Jaydreamerz has like the most effeminate voice. He's like, hey guys, we're gonna look at the map today. Oh, look, he called the centaur a Sagittarius. He's like, look, it's a Sagittarius. Look, it's a Sagittarius. Like, it's called a centaur. Half human, half horse. Yeah, it's represented by the sign of Sagittarius, but yeah. Okay. Oh, and somebody also just recently messaged me a comment saying that they saw a video of Brian Austin Lambert committing suicide. I never heard that there's some kind of video out there circulating of Brian Austin Lambert killing himself. But somebody wrote a comment saying that they've seen it. Okay, moving on with Jaydreamer's comment. You're not being blocked by all of these channels because you're some kind of genius and we're all jealous or afraid of being exposed. It's because your energy, parentheses, your personality sucks in capital letters. We don't want that kind of crappy vibe dirtying up our channel. That's why you're not welcomed into Bro Sanchez's chat. ... Not because you're white. I'm white and I'm received with open arms, not because of my channel popularity, because I bring a vibe and an intellect they respect. You, period, don't, period. I totally disagree with you. I am welcomed in Bro Sanchez's chat. I'm not blocked in Bro Sanchez's chat. I just said every time I bring something up, it turns into race. I am blocked on your channel and blocked on Fleur Brun's channel because you guys can't handle the truth. And my personality is awesome. Like, people love me. I'm Aphrodite, goddess of love. Like, you know, I've done lots of things in my life. I've achieved my dreams. Like, I've accomplished so many things that you will never accomplish, Jaydreamerz, pathetic weasel. Yeah. Okay. And you don't want my crappy vibe dirtying up your channel. Okay, cool. Okay, so he goes on. You say, quote, it's not okay for black people to make black only stuff, end quote. Why not? Parentheses. I wish that freedom was extended to all manner of humans, end parentheses. Is it because you don't understand or can't relate to what's being said? Question mark. You literally, in caps, made her point about white people being, quote, dark by making a trolling hit piece gossip video about someone you don't vibe with. Dark energy in capital letters. Well, I think that's really actually a very racist statement, Jaydreamerz. I think it's, you know, I can't criticize a melanated person because I'm less melanated than them. Is that what it is? Like, she can call people lunars, white people lunars, which is a racial slur, go on and on with racial slurs, and I can't criticize her content about the pole shift and call her out on using racial slurs. That's me having dark energy. I don't think so. I think you're a CIA wannabe agent, Jaydreamerz, and you're trying to flip some weird crap mumbo jumbo you know, whatever. I don't have dark energy. I'm calling out people. I'm shining light onto things. I don't think that shining light onto things has anything to do with skin tone. Yeah, and I think it's racist to have to exclude people from groups. Like in college I took a Asian American history literature class. Like, am I not allowed to take an Asian history literature class because I'm white? It's only allowed for Asians? Like, am I not allowed to join um like an African American appreciation club, like, because I'm white? I mean, I don't know how many reggae events, like, you know, I went to in Oakland. When I lived in Oakland, I lived on MacArthur. Like, I was in the hood. Like, people knew me. You know, like, they look out for your car. Your car doesn't get broken into. Other people's cars get broken. Your car doesn't get broken into because, you know, you're part of the community. Like, it's just ridiculous the way people can spin things. Um, I don't. It's not like I'm promoting. Let's not make it about race. There is no racial hierarchy. And the big thing that we're all not talking about is the people that are half white, half black, or the people of mixed race. So many of my viewers commented about this stuff because, you know, like how does it feel for somebody that maybe has a white mother and a black father, and here they're listening to Fleubron saying all stuff about lunars, blah blah blah. It's like, so you're like saying all this stuff about my mom, like my mom is a piece of shit because she's a lunar, you know, and the tables are gonna turn and she's gonna be out in the gutter, like, you know, it's like it's really messed up, and it's all divisive. Okay, so he's trying to say I'm, you know, I'm being I have dark energy by even talking about this. Okay. Then he says, parentheses, another nose wipe with your bare hands. Ew, end parentheses. That's right there in the middle right there. He likes to like separate with paragraphs. All right, we're going to go over some comments here and continue with the next 3 pages of Jaydreamerz comment. Hey guys, Hey Adrian, Shalise, what's up? Wilco, hey Wilco. Hi Bokarak. Jaydreamerz did not destroy me, Bokarak. Wilco, he seems to go on Awakened Soul stuff and nick their info for his own channel. Yeah. Yeah, Jaydreamerz just regurgitates stuff. He's also regurgitated a lot of Devin Maggie's, like from Flat Earth Paradise, a lot of Devin Maggie's work. Hi, Toilet Bowl Earth. What's up? I don't know what Bokarak is talking about. Okay. Okay, so Bokarak and Toilet Bowl Earth are arguing with each other. Okay. La, 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 okay. I thought you guys were talking about Jaydreamerz. Okay. All right, you guys can't throw the P word around, otherwise, we're gonna. Can we do that? All right, Bokarak, you're in timeout. Toilet Bowl Earth, please don't write certain words in here. Been Loved, hello. Hi, Been Loved says it does make people feel invisible. Yeah, and it's like she's communicating to people that you can only identify with your darker complexioned ancestors. Like like the part of you that's lunar is like contaminated or something. Like that's really messed up. BC says, why do you think conspiracies attract schizos? Well, I think schizophrenia is the schizo term is way over dealt out, but part of schizophrenia is um, delusions and paranoia. And if you tell the right diagnostician that you believe you're God, they might write down that you have schizophrenia because ideations of grandeur or believing that you're God or the center of the universe, depending on who you talk to, can label you as having schizophrenia. But having actual diagnosis of schizophrenia is hard to come by. You have to have actual, like three of like a variety of symptoms. You have to have some physical characteristics. You have to like not respond to like certain medications. Like it's not, you can't just like throw it around. It's actual diagnosis. Oh, no worry, totally birth. Hi, Cheryl. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on with um, Jaydreamerz like essay long comment. Okay, so he's still going. Then you lie about her drinking Starbucks. You lie about her using Mac products. I can't properly convey how very jealous, in capital letters, you sound. She's right. You're totally a fangirl. You make it sound like rich people can't be truth seekers. Quote, not everybody is a trust fund baby with endless resources, end quote, you say, while picking acne like it was cotton. Well, the opposite could be said. Not everybody is a homeless meth addict wiping snot all over themselves, looking around a public park for CIA operatives who are, quote, out to get them, end quote. I don't think the CIA agents are in the park. I think they're on the YouTube. So, and I don't do meth, and I'm not jealous of Fleuvron. Um, and I didn't lie about her drinking. I was paraphrasing, and I made videos correcting myself that she copyright claim striked against me, that it was a boba tea and lip gloss from Whole Foods. But that was all besides the point, because the whole point was that she told people not to go to grocery stores because it was gross, and she was using products that she just had gotten from a grocery store. That was the point. Okay, so let's continue. Then you accuse Fleurbrun of, quote, hoodoo, voodoo, end quote, black magic. And immediately, in capital letters, follow that up with supporting and admitting your own participation in blood magic rituals. Wow, dot, dot, dot. Just wow. Okay. Um, yeah, it's like, I was comparing Fleur Brun to like an actual voodoo witch, like a looper, like an actual looper, and then he wants to say that blood over intent is black magic, and that's the same thing. Okay, so last paragraph, he says, "Okay, first, last, and only comment. I'm done. I don't care if you tag me in your lame vids anymore. If I see your channel pop up, I'll click the button that says, quote, not interested. Mostly because I don't find you interesting, but dot, 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 annoying." There's 3 likes. And again, Fleur Fleur she did a melanated hands up, and then she changed the skin tone for an applause to a lighter skin tone, and to a lighter skin tone fist up. Is that like a white power thing, Fleur? I don't know. So yeah, that's the whole comment Jaydreamerz left on my video. That the only one that Fleur did not copyright strike, because I guess you probably can't copyright strike a live stream. I actually did that one live, so yeah, so these people are, I mean, this just proves she's backing him up. He obviously is backing her up. They're backing each other up like freaking CIA agent buddies. Woo-wee! Get it, get it. Okay, Bokerek is... You know... Bokerek is like the first person I've like hidden ever. Well, yeah. So cool. So yeah, that's it. Jaydreamerz is a whiny little bitch. Like the video I made before. It's funny, like, both Fleur and Jaydreamerz bring up education and stuff, and it's like, bitches, I got you both beat on education. Like, don't even talk to me. Don't even come for me. Obviously, you guys know nothing about me. I think Fleur has a bachelor's degree. I think Jaydreamerz might have a GED. Maybe he has an AA. Maybe he got himself an AA in prison. Props to him if he was able to get an AA. That's some hard shit. But he actually was like, had meth problems and went to prison for like breaking and entering into his girlfriend's apartment. But yeah, you're like emotionally stunted. You don't know how to be a man. You run into some problems. Yeah. I want to see if I have my... I don't think I have pictures in here. Is it in here? Somewhere else. BC says, I have a PhD. Shout out to all my educated people. Shout out to all my institutionalists. Shout out to the system. Enslaved by Truth says, do you really have a PhD? VC says, yes. Keck. Enslaved says, in bong rips or laser beams. Hi, Joseph Newhouse. VC, both actually. Toilet Bower says, Piney and Harry Dank. Am I right? Yeah. So they want to try to school me on education when I have my degree, my bachelor's degree, like from one of the top schools in the country for science. UC San Diego. Oh, where I was a minority. Oh, where it's 66% Asian people there. Oh, How did I survive? You know what? I make friends. People like me. I joined a sorority. People like me. I joined crew. People like me. And I transferred there. I transferred there from community college because I work up. I work up, y'all. I work up. I work hard. Work myself up. Save money. And then after I got my bachelor's in human biology, human biology from University of California, San Diego, La Jolla. University of California, San Diego, La Jolla. I had scholarships. And I still had to use student loans. And I'm a resident of California, born and raised. After I got my bachelor's with honors in human biology, I took the MCAT exam. And I did really good on the MCATs. But did I want to go to medical school and get a medical doctorate? No. I said, I want to have a life. I want to have a family. I have to make this decision when I'm 21 years old, when I'm 22 years old for my whole life. I won't be a medical doctor to be a surgeon. I'll go another route to be a surgeon and get a medical degree that's a master's degree and be able to get to do everything a doctor can do, but be able to have a life and be able to go home and have a family and not want to shoot myself. So I became a physician assistant, which is like a nurse practitioner. They're also called PA, a PA, a PAC, like Pac-Man, like the Moon Man, Pac-Man. I was a Pac-Man. I'm a Pac-Man. I'm a Pac-Man. I have lots of licenses. I have a medical license. I can practice medicine. I can legally give medical advice. I can legally give medical advice. Okay, I'm not a felon. I don't have felonies, okay? That was another thing about Fleur Brun that I forgot to say was her castization of Americans. And she tried to present herself as an immigrant. And she's like, I'm a firstborn American to immigrants, but that's the same as being an immigrant. And it's like, no, that's actually the actual definition of being American. Like, most Americans are firstborn Americans. Like, America is the land of immigrants. I don't know if you know this, Jaydreamerz, Fleur Brun, but that's what makes America great. Okay, it's the melting pot. Oh, she said it, melting pot. Oh, yeah. Come from all around the world for a better life. And guess what? If you're born here, you're American. You're not an immigrant. Your parents are still immigrants if they were born other places, but if you're born here, you're an American citizen. Yeah, if you want to like bash America and take the benefits of being American, like the only reason she can fly all around is because she has an American passport. She's like takes all of the like being an American is an extremely privileged place to be in the world, in society, in this universe. Like, we're so much more privileged than like 99%, maybe 95% of the world, you know. And she wants to bash that about being in America when the only reason she could travel around is because she's American. Like, if she was born anywhere else, like if you have a passport from another country, you can't travel like that. It's not as easy. But when you have an American passport, it's really easy. You know, she can have all of her money, all of her health care, whatever, education, and then bash being, that's why she's a CIA agent. She's pushing agendas that she doesn't even herself vibe with. Like, she literally said, don't go to the grocery store. And she was putting on her lip gloss from Whole Foods, a grocery store, and drinking her boba tea that had a sticker on it. Like, she went to the store to get it. It's not like she like made her own coffee like I just did. I had to go to the store. I don't know who doesn't have to go to the store to get food. Even like Amish people have to go to the store every once in a while to get stuff. That's the nature of reality. But she doesn't like come from that aspect of being relatable, you know. So why is she saying it? It's because there must be an agenda. Don't go to the grocery store, as she's being a visible consumer. Yeah. So yeah, so yeah, I have a master's degree in medicine. I have a master's degree in medicine. I have licenses to practice medicine. Um, I went to medical school. Like, I can prescribe medication. I can do I do surgery. Um, so yeah, Jaydreamerz, what you got? What you got? Like Archaics University? Did you go to the Archaics University in prison? I heard they hand out really cool degrees. They have like these 3D images, like of phoenixes. It's like a phoenix on the degree, and it says, "You are part of the Archaics education crew." Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know what kind of person can experiment on animals. Like, I've never been a person to experiment on animals. Are you kidding me? And Fleur is all about that life. It's all about killing the rats, experimenting on the rats, telling you you're a rat, telling you you're a little rat. Because she identifies with snakes. She's part of the Nahesh. I actually just briefly read her channel thing. It says she's a philanthropic pantheist. Does anybody know what that is? A philanthropic pantheist. It was PANETHEIST. Philanthropic pantheist. Like, what is that? I know, like, the people that worship Pan, like pansexuals, she talks about that a lot. The pansexuals, is that what she's identifying with? She's so philanthropic because she's wealthy. Ooh. She's constantly talking to extraterrestrials. Ooh. Who's the drug addict for reals? That's some UN theosophical shit. Yeah, for sure. Honeybun Technical College. He went to the, Jaydreamerz got his education on the back of the toilet seat grilled cheese academy. And then he got his AA from the orange chicken prison Panda Express. Because you know they love them some orange chicken in prison. Good. Give me the good eats. Give me the orange chicken. Give me that orange chicken, bitch. Bend over. Bend over. What time is it? What time is it? Bend over. Bend over and let me see that orange chicken. Bend over, let me see those golden nuggets. I want to see them. Spread them. Spread those nuggets. I want to see those I want you to bend over. It's going to be a Phoenix event. It's going to be a Phoenix event. I want you to assume the position. Assume the position. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? We're gonna have, we need a bigger venue. We're gonna need a bigger venue. I want you to bend over. I want you to spread those nuggets. Spread them. Spread them. I did my time. I did my time. I did my time. We're gonna talk about the pole shift. We're gonna talk about poles. There's gonna be a Phoenix event, and I got some images. I got some texts. We're gonna read these texts. I want you to bend over.
Jaydreamerz, Jaydreamerz, I know we got beef, but since you bent over and showed me those orange chicken nuggets, Jaydreamerz, I love those orange chicken nuggets of yours. I know you made them in a Dorito bag. That Dorito bag, I'm gonna keep forever, Jaydreamerz. I know we got beef, but you will always be my orange chicken. You will always be my orange chicken, Jaydreamerz. Flebrun, I don't mess with the women. I don't mess with the titties, Flebrun. After I was 19 years old in that incident where I was falsely accused for 30 years, I don't mess with the women. I don't mess with the titty knockers. You got some fucking vicious titty knockers. I can't handle it, Flebrun. But Jaydreamerz, that orange chicken, oh, I can't. I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss that orange chicken. Jaydreamerz, come back to me, Jaydreamerz. Jason Brashears loves you. I'm gonna keep this Dorito bag and I'm gonna smell it. I'm gonna smell it. I think I can still smell you, Jay. I think I can still smell you. Bye for now.